Hi guys. Over the last about 3-4 months, I've been quite actively doing a few used car reviews. All right, there was A8, then there were a few other examples of cars from Werns, right? Like the most recently the Renault Clio. Then I also have an F30 320i on the pipeline. Before that also, there was another F30 Ford Mondeo and a few others of these used car walkarounds that I've been doing, and the response have been terrific based on both the figures that I see on the video as well as the comment section. So in this video, I'm really going to talk about what is the differences, all right, when you are reviewing a new car versus a used car. Now, when we review new cars, right, when we go to all the Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, the BMW Malaysia, the Honda Malaysia, all that, take their latest models and review, we are always taking, cars that were already marked by the car companies for media demonstration. Okay, so these cars are already set aside for their PR team to farm out to all the various publications lah. Okay, to test drive, to film video, write story, and all that. Okay, so these cars are also specifically insured for the purpose. Okay, in case any of you are wondering. Now, so when we review new cars, right, the mindset of the car reviewer would be then to dissect the car's pros and cons, its merits as a product, its strengths and weaknesses. Okay, it is when we also will compare its spec, all right, based against the rivals of that price point. So basically, when we review a new car, at the end of the video, at the end of the article, the conclusion there, it should therefore help the reader or the viewer come to a conclusion. Should I be buying this particular model or not? Okay, or at least, even if it does not help the reader or viewer make up his or her mind, it should at least help him or her edge closer to making an informed decision. But when it comes to used cars, all right, of course the decision on what model you want to buy comes into play. But when we do a used car walk around, such a video would have been done on the assumption that you have already made up your mind whether to go for that particular model or not. So in the case of a used car review, the approach will therefore be to focus on the specific car rather than evaluate any given car's pros and cons and merits as a product. Okay, so new car review is product focused, whereas used car review will be catered to that specific unit. Okay, because the main variable when it comes to buying used cars is really the condition of the vehicle. All right, this unit of the Myvi versus that unit of the Myvi and another unit of the Myvi, all of which can be of the same spec and color but of varying conditions. So in such a scenario, the vehicle's condition also becomes a shopping criteria. Okay, so which is why, right, when I do used car reviews or walkarounds as I would call it, it really focuses on how well has the trim held up, what is the condition of the body, and maybe we will talk about the variant of the vehicle and what are some features that have been in the vehicle, that are, you know, in that car versus, you know, other units available in the market. Particularly if you're looking at a recon vehicle, then chances are each recon vehicle on the market therefore would have different, you know, features that were built into the car from the previous owner in Japan or in the UK. Okay, so when it comes to used car reviews, I usually don't even bother to test drive the car, because firstly, we have to be mindful that for used cars, okay, the other criteria that a lot of buyers look at is mileage. So you don't want to add too many kilometers to the vehicle's odometer. In fact, for used cars, I don't test drive the, I mean, for the purpose of my video, I don't test drive the car unless specifically invited to do so by the seller. Now, of course, if you are buying that used car, right, if you are someone with buying intent, then you should give that car a test drive. But what I'm saying is, me as a third-party reviewer, there really is no need for me to add to the odometer of the car when I am not the one making the purchasing decision of the car. I hope that helps to clarify the different ways which I approach reviewing a new car versus reviewing a used car. Now, of course, recently having purchased a used car myself, allow me to share with you also a few things you need to watch out for when you are buying a used car. Okay, one of the things that people always say when it comes to buying used cars is the mileage is likely to be tempered. And well, put it this way lah. If it makes your decision process any easier, right? Just assume, regardless lah, just assume anyway that the mileage of your car is already tempered. Okay, so what you really want to check therefore when you purchase a used vehicle is the condition of the vehicle. Okay, you want to see that you want to really get the car checked by a trusted and competent mechanic to evaluate, right, what are the potential repair items that would await as you once you purchase the car. All right, you are looking at, I mean, of course, I'm sure when it comes to, you can't run away from doing a full service of the car, all right, but major wear and tear items like the water pump, all your cooling system related matters, right, your gaskets, you want to check how far along, you want to know how far along before those items are going to need replacement. Okay, and second thing is, when you are if you are buying from the used car dealer, okay, be careful about all the add-ons. Okay, now, to be fair to the used car dealer, right, you have to understand that used car dealers are out to make a living. They are out to make they have an obligation to themselves and to their staff to make a profit out of every car sold. All right, so when you negotiate price with a used car dealer, you have to accept the fact that you have to let the used car dealer earn their money. Okay, so what you need to ask therefore when you negotiate is that, what will be the final on the road price of the car before you sign the dotted line? So like buying a new car, right, when you buy a used car, there will be insurance, there will be road tax, okay, and because these guys, they'll be doing all the puspakom, JPJ name transfer and all that, so they will be imposing a certain like runner fee to facilitate all that, all that name transfer procedures. So you got to let them have that that untung lah. So the question that you want to bring to the dealer when you are before you sign the dotted line is, boss, so after I add in everything, how much do I have to pay? And it should be from that point which you commence your negotiations. So a car can be advertised for 25,000 ringgit on Carlist or Muda, but when you plus this, plus that, it will add up to 27 or 28,000 ringgit. So your negotiation with the dealer is, you tell the dealer, boss, I only have 25,000, or I only have 26,000 all-in budget to go on the road. All right. If the dealer says can do, all right, congratulations. If the dealer says cannot, then you just move on to the next car. Okay. So that is the thing. And of course, when you are at the budgeting part, okay, always be prepared to set aside an extra sum of restoration costs, okay, because even the most honest of dealers or sellers will sometimes miss out on some maintenance items or wear and tear items that nobody will anticipate, you know. So it is always best that, let's say like you have a budget of 30,000 ringgit or 40,000 ringgit all in, set aside 10,000 thereabouts as your repair budget. So that means that whatever that budget that you have in mind, you have to put aside, total budget, you have to put aside that for your repairs, and then you shop with this reduced budget. And of course, the other thing is, every car that you can think of out there in the market will have some form of issue or another one. Cannot run away. So as a used car buyer, do your research, do your due diligence, be prepared to find out what are the common failure items for the car that you are looking at. So like in the case of my E39, I was, even before buying, I was well aware that I will need to watch out for its cooling system. Okay, water pump and all that event is either you have to change immediately after you buy, or you have to be prepared to change it 6 months down the road. All right. Then of course there's the famous DISA valve for DISA valve issue for the and for those versions that run on the 6-cylinder double one-notch engines. Then also you have to check that your previous owner has not neglected things like automatic transmission fluid replacement, because most owners, right, they will know how to change engine oil, they will know how to tell the mechanic to change engine oil, but ATF is a commonly neglected what you call it, maintenance item. And also rear differential fluid is also another commonly neglected maintenance items. So before you buy your used car, be sure to go once you identify that specific model, go check on online forums, go check on Facebook owner groups, see what all these owners are going through every day, and from there you have an idea that, okay, if I would buy this particular used car, I have to set aside X amount of money to prepare for this thing that most owners usually say fail at, say, 70,000, 80,000 kilometers. Okay, so that's a few small tips when it comes to buying used cars. So anyways, now upon reflection, right now is December, and without realizing, it's actually been a year since I've come on board to join Bobby here and being here in Iwo. And I just want to say thank you all guys for supporting us in our videos over the past 1 year, right? Our channels, our combined reach have grown significantly in that period. The last time I checked my figures, right, I am on a monthly basis, my channel, now has about 700,000 views per month. Okay, according to the analytics, apparently I have about 300 over thousand unique viewers every month. So that's fantastic growth, and I really should thank you all for helping me to grow this channel at such an accelerated and substantial rate. Okay, and so recently the Evo team, we did a bit of housekeeping, and we found that based on our analytics, you know, when we combine the numbers from myself, Bobby, Bing, Fadil, guys, please subscribe to their channels. We actually hit, okay, our monthly viewership is actually in the region of 2.5 to 3 million viewers. So 2.5 to 3 million views. Okay, so that's fantastic. It shows, I think it shows that maybe some of the things that we do has resonated with you guys, and we feel thoroughly humbled by it, and we hope to continue to produce and deliver content that are relevant to the everyday user. Yes, we admit that our videos are sometimes a bit rough on the edges, and yeah, my swearing habit comes on video off and on, right? So but you see, it's all, to us, it is all part of maintaining a feeling of authenticity with our, in our what do you call it, in our output. Because what we want to deliver is, we want you, the viewers, when you watch our videos, we want you to feel like we are talking to you as friends, which is why we want our videos, we don't put funny special effects or music or whatnot. We just want to talk to you all in a authentic and a genuine sounding kind of voice, right? Okay, so anyways, thank you all, guys. Thank you all for your support for the past 1 year. We'll continue to work hard. We'll continue to churn out more videos. So ultimately, what we want to achieve here in Evo is that we want to be able to help you with your purchasing decision. And once you've bought your cars, we want to help you every day to make the right decisions when it comes to maintaining your car as well. All right, so yeah, so hopefully yeah, not hopefully, definitely more videos to come. Cheers, guys. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like my content, click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon to toggle the frequency of updates every time I upload a new video. And don't forget also to check out the channels of Bobby, Bing and Fadil, okay, of the Horizon team. And until my next video, thanks for watching. Bye for now.